Hi, I'm Rob Hadley in Vancouver, and today we're doing a very brief exercise which is going to help you quit white sugar from your diet. Now, this is a very cool thing to do. White sugar has a great deal of negative effects on our diet and actually on our brain as well, the way we think and the way we process some thoughts. It gets us very hyped up, and that can be very, very damaging. So it's a very simple way to start adjusting your diet to a much more healthy and happy way of managing food. We're just going to look at reducing or eliminating completely white sugars, those granulated sugars. And what we're going to do is replace them with honey or occasionally brown sugar if you really do want to sweeten food a little. And remember, that's a key thing here. Sweetening food might be what you're attempting to do, but by putting that very hard, very caustic white sugar into foods, it actually changes its flavor quite severely. And of course, so many foods these days come so loaded with sugars that we've almost forgotten the fact that that flavor is not something that really we enjoy very much. The sweetening is what we enjoy. So anyway, this very brief self-hypnosis exercise, which is going to be on this video in a moment, is going to help you eliminate that white sugar. So just take a nice, comfortable seat, let yourself relax. It's only going to take a few moments. Close your eyes and listen to the recording which is about to follow. Now I want you to close your eyes and take a nice deep breath. And as you let that breath out, I want you to picture every muscle in your face relaxing. Just let those muscles completely release. And take another nice deep breath. And as you release that breath now, just picture the muscles around your shoulders and your arms completely loose now, just like your arms just hanging there. If you want to shake them out, you can shake them out. And you feel more and more relaxed all the time now. And take another nice deep breath. And slowly easing it out now, you start to feel the weight in your head getting heavier. Your eyelids weighed down, your eyes closed now. Your eyelids feeling so heavy, they just want to release. Beautiful feeling of calm spreading over you now. Very settled, very relaxed. And as I count down now from 3 to 0, you're going to let yourself descend even deeper into this feeling of total calm, clearing your mind. Totally relaxed. 3. Drifting deeper and deeper now. 2. Your eyelids so heavy. 1. Very, very calm now. You can almost feel your heart beating that little bit slower. And your head feels so much heavier. And sleep. Now you're very relaxed, and you're going to listen very closely to what I say. And what I say is going to settle in at a very deep and subconscious level within your mind, and it's going to displace all those other ideas you've ever had about sugar. And I want you to particularly think about white granulated sugar. Now in the past, white granulated sugar has been something which maybe you've put in your tea or your coffee if you drink coffee, or even on various foods. But actually, as you think about it now, you're becoming more and more aware that you don't actually want that hard white granulated sugar. As you start to think about it now, you're becoming much more inclined to just let go of it. Now I want you to think just a moment about that heavy sugar mixed with a bit of water. You can imagine half a cup of water. You can just picture yourself putting 2, 3 large tablespoons full of sugar into that water, stirring it up so that it dissolves. And now imagine putting 3 more. And with each tablespoon full of sugar, you feel more inclined to think that you really don't want that drink. And now you put 3 more tablespoons of sugar. And I want you to see this very clearly in your mind's eye. It's all dissolved now in that water, but the water's somewhat thicker now, isn't it? And I want you to imagine lifting that to your mouth, and as you take a sip, oh, it's so sweet, it's almost bitter. Actually, it's quite unpleasant for you. You don't like that flavour. It's so painfully sweet that you're not really interested in it. In fact, you can picture yourself putting that cup down and pushing it away. It's strange, isn't it? Now that you actually think about it, the actual taste of sugar is not something you enjoy that much. Now, in the past, you've used it to sweeten things. But think about that for a moment. You haven't actually enjoyed the taste of the sugar. You've used it to sweeten things. So in future, what you're going to do is use something much more natural. If you want to use a little bit of brown sugar, that's okay. But actually, you're much better off just using a little bit of honey. And if you use honey, you find it so much smoother, and you only need a hint of it. You know very well that refined hard sugar is just like many other very refined products. It's so intense that any enjoyment you could have had from that product has long since been lost. Your body, like most people, your body prefers to respond to subtlety. And that means just using a hint of honey, or even going without a sweetener entirely. So in future, when you see that hard white sugar, you're going to imagine just pushing it away and saying, actually, no, I don't need that. And either looking for an alternative, or even saying, you know what, I'm just going to skip it this time. And each time you do that, you're going to feel a sense of triumph, a sense of freedom from those highly refined sugars which can be so very damaging. You feel great about it. You feel great. Now you feel very relaxed and calm, and I'm going to give you a count of 5, and you're going to come completely back to full wakefulness, feeling great. 1, beginning to wake up. 2, taking a deep breath to gain some energy now. 3, having a bit of a stretch. 4, opening your eyes. And 5, wide awake. Now that's a very simple example of self-hypnosis used to just reduce sugar. There's a lot more of these at Ultimate Hypnosis Downloads, which will help you let go of a lot of that additional weight if that's what you're looking for, and in many other aspects of your life as well. Enjoy it.